Hello, it is Saturday, September 27th, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Saturday crossword today, so we're going to be solving a themeless puzzle, possibly, very possibly, the trickiest puzzle of the week. Who knows? We'll have to find out momentarily. And today's tricky edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Mike from Vermont, Casey Brandt, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster and the indefinable Charlie Patchett. Thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign. Their generous support, of course, sustains this channel, keeps it going day by day, and I'm very grateful to them for that. Thank you to those four and to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do so, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link. You'll find bonus videos and you'll find a post calling for questions for this month's patron Q&A video, and you'll also find for benefactors like those I've just mentioned the Let's Check the Crosses official mug. Thank you so much to everybody who supports the channel at any level on Patreon. All right, and let's get on to today's crossword, shall we? It's a Saturday puzzle, so it'll have no theme, a themeless, possibly difficult crossword, and it's been constructed by Adrian Johnson and Christina Iverson, who've constructed, I think, around a dozen and a few dozen puzzles, respectively. It was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Let's start solving. Thin underlayer. A coat? I don't know. Contempt in slang. I'm not sure. Actress with a dual role in 1998's The Parent Trap. Was that Lindsay Lohan? I think, Lohan? I think that's correct. Thin underlayer. So what is that? I don't know. Tends to some pressing matters. And punk. Not sure about that either. Right, okay. We'll just move on, I suppose. Comment often made with an eye roll. As if, maybe? You could roll your eyes and sort of say as if. Yeah, right. The first musketeer alphabetically. Oh, Athos? Porthos? No, it's not Athos. What is his name? Aramis. That's one of the three musketeers. Okay. Derby or Derby G. Some kind of race, a horse race. There we go. Okay. Kept hidden as information. Sat on. If you sat on information, you kept it hidden. Product for winter sidewalk safety. Ice salt, maybe? You salt the sidewalk to melt the ice. Mean Girls writer. That film was written by Tina Fey. Ship-to-ship communication. Ahoy, matey. There we go. Contempt in slang. Yeah, why can't I see what this is? Shade, maybe. You're casting shade on someone, you're showing them contempt. That could be. Have I looked at this yet? I have not. Parent whose child is taking steps to improve. Dad something? Not sure. Tends to some irons. You iron clothing. You literally press the clothing. You tend to some pressing matters. So slip is probably the thin underlayer then. That makes sense. So what's the punk? Psycho something? What is this? Oh, dance mom, whose child is taking steps to improve dance steps. So this isn't ice salt. What is it? It's ice product for winter sidewalk safety. Ice, I don't know. Ice mesh? I'm not really sure. I have very rarely lived somewhere where it actually consistently snows in the winter. Punk. Oh, to psych someone out, to punk them, to sort of, deceive them, trick them, to psych them out. I think that might be right. So what about this? Puts in a protected place, enshrines. If you enshrine something, you put it in a protective place or maybe even a place of honor. Oops, I'm going to sneeze. Kind of pause the video for a moment. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Digital file. I don't know what that's about. Emergency something? I don't. Oh. Cries of disappointment. O's? Is this not psych out? Not sure. It might be living on the edge. Maybe I'll delete this. It's like something else. You punked someone. I think that's right. Okay, I don't know. We'll come back to it. Runs slowly. Could be seeps, not a person running on their feet, but rather a kind of liquid slowly running through a pipe, seeping through, could be. Components of some brick buildings, not sure. Showing tough love, say. Stern, maybe if you're being stern with a child, you're sort of showing them tough love, perhaps. Let's see. This makes me mad, grr. And the square brackets here, they suggest something that could be, vocalized but nonverbal. It's not language. So that's usually what's going on there. I mean, this might not be the answer, but it's a plausible answer. Does it help me with this? Components of some brick buildings. I'm not sure. Kind of contest with multiple chances to participate. I don't know, I guess lots of contests have that sort of thing. Firewood choice or its destiny, right? Ash is a wood, it's a tree, but also the wood will burn to ash. African capital whose name translates to ants. Accra, does that translate to ants? Paratha flower. Is that atta? Like an Indian cookery? Let's see. Commit a library taboo. No, maybe this is wrong. Not sure about that one. Lacks. If one lacks something, one hasn't it. One, doesn't have it, has not. Rubs the wrong way. If you rub someone the wrong way, you chafe them. Alternative to a crib could be I feel like this is sort of on the tip of my tongue. Maybe not even the tip of my tongue, but sort of the tip of my brain, not yet sort of touching on the tip of my tongue. I feel like I should be able to get this, and I just can't bring it to mind. Commit a library taboo. Is it something like, shout, maybe? You're being too loud in the library? Oh, maybe this is right then. I thought so. Okay. So that's the paratha flower. So then what about this? Alternative to a crib. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't have this in mind because this isn't looking more familiar to me. Classic rock. Does it mean not rock music, but rather stone of some sort? Not sure. Backbiter, a flea, literally. So classic rock, a rune something, a rune stone, like an old engraved rune stone, perhaps. Maybe. They arose from Ra's tears, according to Egyptian mythology. The seas, probably. That sounds very plausible. What is this? Doesn't look at all familiar to me. Alternative to a crib. I wonder if I have something else wrong. Oh, is this ice melt? Is that the product? Components of some brick buildings. I'm just not seeing these things. Kind of contest, right? Not sure. Mash at a luau. Poi, that's a food. Might be served at a luau, Hawaiian party, something like that. Is a feast, is on the bottom. Sits, like you're, on your own bottom, you're on your own rear end, you're sitting. That could be. Wise. Prudent. A prudent person is careful and wise. That could be it. So what is this? Alternative to a crib. Co-sleeper? I've never even heard that phrase. I don't even know if that is a phrase. I feel I've gotten something wrong somewhere in here. Kind of contest with multiple chances to participate. Natural History Museum collection. I don't know what that's going to be. Fathers. Sires. Then you father a child, you sire a child. I mean, co-sleeper. That feels plausible to me. So what would this be then? They rose from Ra's tears. Bees? What about this one? Does that look plausible? Components of some brick Building. Oh, Lego sets, Lego bricks, toy Lego bricks. Okay, so that was ice melt. Okay, that's looking good. So then this is yeah, okay, the bees. Okay, so I was wrong about the C's. Um, it's the bees that arose from Ra's tears. And then the kind of contest with multiple chances to participate. A bonus round, maybe, something like that. In a quiz show, that kind of thing. Period that begins on July 23rd. Period that begins on July 23rd. What period begins on July 23rd? I don't know. Should that be obvious? I feel it sort of must be, but what is it? Natural History Museum collection. Dinosaur? That's a singular, which I wouldn't expect. I don't know. Does that help with this? It doesn't help me with that. Let's jump back up to this. It might be living on the edge. An eagle or something, and living on an eyrie on a cliff top, something like that. Don't know. Please avoid brutal honesty. Yeah, you're asking someone to be nice or be kind or to something maybe. Diagnostic tool in brief. EKG or ECG, something or EEG, something like that. Love story author Eric, I don't know. Ally of Athens during the Peloponnesian War. Should be able to bring this to mind as well, but I can't. Not doing very well. Suddenly, I started off decently. Simplest possible phone plan. Simplest possible. I guess that means either some kind of prepaid thing, or I guess the other way you could have something simple as possible is just unlimited everything, and you just don't worry about it. Not sure, but this fits. It could be. Zest source. Oh, lemon. No. I was going to say lemon rind. Maybe it's not bonus round, but something else. Lemon rind or lemon peel. Bonus entry? No. I'm not. I mean, lemon might be wrong. Particle accelerator byproduct. Is it a meson or something? That kind of, like atomic particle. Hibernation stations. I don't know. I'm not confident about any of this at all. Okay, we're going to have to find a way in elsewhere. Two-humper. Oh. Is this referring to sort of camels and dromedaries? Dromedary isn't even going to fit. I don't remember which is which. I think a dromedary has two. It doesn't fit, so it doesn't matter. I don't know. It's not an option. None? I don't know what we're looking for there. Like in a test, like none of the above, that kind of thing. Brown alternative. You could sear something that's an alternative to saying the word brown, but it's not really an alternative. It's just the same concept. What's an alternative to brown? I don't know what that's getting at. Like brown ale, brown hair. Burns, e.g. A Scot, like Rabbie Burns, the poet? Or it could be burns like wounds. WWE star Randy, I have no clue. Lift blank voice and sing, protest anthem. Lift every voice and sing, I believe. Does that help? Yeah, okay. What comes that helps. What comes before 1-1? New Year's Eve comes before January 1st. Short. So this isn't Scott for Burns. Oh, but it could be poet. So it could in fact be that Burns. Randy, I don't know. Short, terse, like a short statement, could be a terse statement. What an insensitive joke might do. Locale for many community courts, I don't know. Sam Cooke and Marvin Gaye, among others. Singers, what are we looking for there? I'm not sure. Brown alternative. Maybe it is brown ale, pale ale, perhaps. What are we looking for here? Sam Cooke and Marvin Gaye, among others. I don't know. They're not the same vocal range, I wouldn't think. I mean, if they were, the only one that would fit here is tenors. There's no way Marvin Gaye is a tenor, is he? It doesn't seem plausible. WWE star Randy. What an insensitive joke, my dear. I'm not convinced of this. Okay, gonna keep going. Enterprise. I mean, enterprise itself could be lots of things. It could be referring to the spaceship from Star Trek. I mean, there have been, sailing ships called the Enterprise. I don't know. Part of a high-tech security system, a motion sensor, a camera of some sort. I don't know, kind of like in films, like a laser something. I don't know. They go from season to season. Calendars? That's not, there's no way that's right. Hibernation stations. Oh, I think we had one. Did we have that before? I think we did. I don't remember where it was. I don't know. I don't know. Dens, like a bear hibernating in its den. Drug discussed in Aldous Huxley's Heaven and Hell. It must be LSD. That seems plausible because it's D in dens. They go from season to season. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Simplest possible phone plan. Yeah, I don't know that either. Particle accelerator byproduct. I mean, I assume it'll be some kind of, atomic particle that will end in on. A meson or a gluon or something like that. I don't know enough about particle acceleration to know what the byproduct particle might be. Solo sorts. Loners? They go from season to season. Oh, sports leagues or sports something? Something like that. Simplest possible phone plan. I don't know. Okay, kind of contest with multiple chances to participate. Really wanted that to be bonus round. I guess a bonus round isn't a kind of contest per se. I don't know what we're looking for there, and I don't know what the period that begins on July 23rd is. Statement that might follow a hug. Blank lines, ancient Peruvian geoglyphs. Oh, I'm sure I've encountered this before. What is it? Bandage, a strip, or to dress someone, to bandage them. 7 blank. Don't have a thought about that, really. Wow, okay, tough puzzle for me today. Digital file. Oh, maybe it's an E something. Digital file. E file. Oh, an emery. No, it's not. It's not that. It's an emery board because your digits are your fingers, and so you file them with an emery board. Okay, that's what it is. So what about this? It might be living on the edge. A shrub? Like a shrub grows on the edge? Is there any way that's specific enough to be correct? One who's slow to pick things up. What an insensitive joke might hit a nerve. Okay, maybe it is a shrub. Locale for many community courts. A rec center, maybe? Yeah. Community courts like basketball courts, tennis courts, something like that. Okay. So a recreation center. Please avoid brutal honesty. Lie to me. Right, okay, I see. Yes. One who's slow to pick things up. A slug or certain drug classification in brief. Oh, OTC, over the counter. You might be able to buy some drugs over the counter. So one who's slow to pick things up. Oh, a slob. Right. Slow to pick things up as in pick them up and put them away. Slow to tidy up. Two humper. Oh, a Bactrian camel. That's what it is. I just couldn't. Okay. That was not on the tip of my tongue. I just didn't have it in mind. But there we go. The Bactrian camel is a 2-hump camel. Okay, great. So Sam Cooke and maybe they are tenors. I wouldn't have guessed that. But now I know. I think that must be right. So it's not an option, right? Something it's not an option, it's a need. It's not a choice. Brown alternative pen, I see they're referring to elite United States universities, Brown and Penn, University of Pennsylvania. Those are two schools. WWE star Randy Orton. Okay, that doesn't ring any bells for me, but I have to assume it's correct because I think everything else in here looked good to me. Okay, great. You can finally move on past that corner. Diagnostic tool in brief, there we go. MRI, magnetic resonance imagery. I should have thought of that, but I didn't. Love story author Eric. I don't know. Why can I not think of the ally of Athens during the Peloponnesian War? That's infuriating. Okay. Simplest possible phone plan. I don't know. Okay, zest source. So it could still be the lemon something. Lemon rind or lemon peel, something like that. That doesn't help me with Eric, unfortunately. Particle accelerated by part could still be a meson. Enterprise. Don't know about that. What about this? Part of a high-tech security system. Oh, maybe it is laser something. Yeah, okay. What was this again? Simplest possible phone plan. One something? Don't know. Okay, bonus, kind of contrast with multiple chances to participate. Bonus. Yeah, I might still have something wrong in one of my guesses down here. It wouldn't be surprising because I don't have full answers for any of these three. Just thoughts about their subject matter, basically. Okay, have to keep going. Statement that might follow a hug. I don't know. Statement. So anything I've not yet read? Let's find out. No, doesn't look like there are. 7 C's, maybe? That's a phrase. Bandage. Maybe it is dress. You dress someone's wounds, you bandage them. So part of a high-tech security system. Laser maze? Like a laser maze? Maybe? Statement that might follow a hug. I care? Right, it is lemon rind. Look at that. Enterprise. Oh, rent-a-car. Right, Enterprise is the name of a rental car agency, so rent a car, I think would be it. And then what about this? Dioramas are part of the collection of a natural history museum that show you what the world looked like, hundreds of thousands or millions of years ago. Okay, this looks wrong. So obviously I have something else wrong. Kind of contest with multiple chances to participate is a bonus. What do I have wrong? Oh, it must be this. Bonus entry. Okay, I guess that's the answer. Period that begins on July 23rd. Oh, Leo. Oh, it's a zodiac thing. No wonder I didn't know what that was. Okay, so they go from season to season. No, I must have something else wrong. Story arcs. That's what it is. Okay, they go from season to season. Story arcs. Right. This means like in television programming, season to season in television, or I guess in theory of sports. I mean, people talk about story arcs in sports from season to season. So that could be it as well. But either way, that's correct. So bonus entry, that's fine. Okay, good. Finally finished all that. So then what's this? A one-rate phone plan. There we go. Is this Argos? Is that the ally of Athens during the Peloponnesian War? And then Eric Segal must be the author of Love Story. Okay, this all seems correct, finally. It was. Yeah, that was a tricky puzzle for me. I really got, I had a difficult time at the beginning and then got into a groove, was doing fine, and then in the second half, just I was not on the wavelength there for whatever reason. I was taking guesses at things like lemon and laser, bonus. I had lots of halves of, it's a sort of tale of two halves, the solve in multiple ways, in the micro and the macro. The halves of the grid and the halves of these answers. Funny thing, how that worked out. And then, struggled down here as well. Didn't know this name, which didn't help. Couldn't think of Bactrian. Yeah, all kinds of issues that I had. Let me know how you fared with this crossword. If you found it as tricky as I did or not. Entirely possible. I'm sure plenty of you had a smoother experience than I did, let me know in the comments or the Daily Solve Discord chat server. Always curious to know. There's a nice friendly chat community linked in the description field. And and we hit 20,000 subscribers on the channel. I don't today or yesterday, I suppose. So that was very nice to see. So thanks to everybody who's subscribed to the channel. Do consider doing that if you've not gotten around to it, if you've been enjoying these videos. Obviously, some of you have, which is hugely appreciated. So thank you for that. And I will be back tomorrow to solve a Sunday crossword, so come back and join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Saturday. Take care.